Hey guys, what's up? It's Marissa, and today I have another crazy story time for you guys. And today is a time that I actually sprained my ankle for a fuckboy. So I know it sounds ridiculous, but it will make more sense once I get into the story. But before that, if you guys aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and come join my family. It's free. You get notified whenever I make another crazy story time like this one. And if you guys want to follow my life on more of a day-to-day basis, go ahead and click the links down in the description below, and you can see my life day-to-day. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and get on to this crazy, stupid story time. So this was in like 10th grade. I really liked this guy. Looking back on it, I don't know why. And at the time, his friend was actually like my neighbor, literally like 3 houses down across the street. They were really good friends, they'd hang out all the time, so it was really fucking convenient. So he had talked to me earlier that day and he's like, oh, like I'm gonna be at, let's call him Spencer. I'm gonna be at Spencer's house today. You should come by and come see me, da da da. I was like, yeah, like sounds good. Like inside I'm like, oh my god, like yes. So I'm like, yeah, like I'll come through, like chill. So I get home. And that day I got in trouble. I don't know what it was. I like did something stupid, or maybe I had a bad grade, or I don't know what it was, but I was already in trouble right when I got home, so I was grounded. So I was like really upset and like trying to talk my aunt out of it, and like I'm like, I don't want to be in trouble, like I have plans today, da da da. She's like, I don't care, you're in trouble, you're grounded, end of story. So of course it wasn't the end of story for me, because rebel. And let's call him Cooper. I texted Cooper and I was like, oh my god, like I'm in trouble, like I can't hang out. I'm really upset, I really wanted to, like don't think that I'm trying to flake on you, because that's not the case. He's just like, oh, like it's chill, like just like sneak out, like you live like 3 houses away. And I was like, At the time I have never snuck out before, like I was such a good girl. So I'm literally like having palpitations and my heart's going really fast and I'm like so nervous because like we planned a time where I was gonna sneak out. And so until that time, like, bitch is dying over here. I'm so fucking nervous. And so I agree to it. I'm like sitting home trying to plan how I'm gonna do this. And it was like perfect timing because at the time only one of my aunts was home. My other one was on vacation. I couldn't just say like, oh, I have to go to the bank, or like, I don't know, something stupid, because I did not drive at the time. So bitch couldn't go anywhere. Bitch couldn't make any excuse. Bitch couldn't leave the house. So my other aunt was already upstairs sleeping, and I closed her bedroom door. And I know that I've talked about how high security my house was, but this is like pre-high security time. So basically we just had the alarm, but we used to never put it on. Hence my burglar story, which if you haven't checked it out, link in the description down below. Self-promo. We never turned it on at that time, so it was like a lot easier to sneak out. So basically I close her bedroom door and I just wait. It's like to the time where I'm supposed to come and meet this guy. I'm like, okay, Marissa, you got this, you can do it, it's time, you're ready. So basically what I do is I just literally went out my front door. I know, like such a great like plan, but that's literally what I did. Is I went out my front door, left the door unlocked because I didn't even have a key at the time to my house. So I run to Spencer's house where Cooper is. So I get there. Basically I didn't want Spencer to know that I was hanging out with Cooper, because like at the time like I just wanted it really low-key and I didn't want the whole school knowing what was happening. And at the time Spencer was not even home, so it was like good. We're in the room hanging out. An hour passes by and I hear Spencer coming home. And I was just like, oh my god, like he's gonna come in the room, like let's turn off the lights. And he's just like, you're cool, like don't worry about it, he's not gonna come in, whatever. Woman's intuition is always right. And fucking Spencer comes in the room. So he comes in and he's like, hey, and then he like realizes that like someone's in the room and he's like, oh shit, and like closes the door. I'm like, oh my god, like did he see me? Like I don't want like this to be a thing. He's like, no, I don't think so. And so we hung out for a little bit and I'm like, you know what, like I just want to leave, like let's hang out another day. So he's like, yeah, like I understand, like no worries. And I'm like, yeah, like sounds perfect. So I was like, how am I gonna get out without Spencer seeing? And he's like, I'll try to distract him and then you just run out. And I'm like, okay. Like distracts him and I'm like so nervous because I don't want this guy to see me, because like this guy like told everyone everything at school, and it was just like I didn't know like what I wanted with this guy yet for it to be like a thing and like get a lot of questions, you know, ladies, you know, you feel me? Basically he's distracting him and I fucking run like I have never ran before. I am running like someone is chasing me with a knife, like some guy is about to kidnap me. That is how I am running. Fucking sprinting. I slam the door, pretty sure that he hears the door close, so at that point I'm really running. Then the most embarrassing shit happens. So I'm running, I'm across the street, and while I'm crossing the street, you know how there's a little like up, like little step? Basically, I was not prepared for that little step, and my ass fell, tumbled, and rolled. I'm like, oh my god, like what if someone saw me do that? Like that's so embarrassing. And so once that happens, I know that something's wrong with my ankle. Like something was fucking like fractured, sprained, pulled, torn, something was fucked up. But at that point, all I'm thinking in my head is, Marissa, get up and run inside your house because this shit is fucking embarrassing. I get up and I run into my house as fast as I can. Mind you, I was limping because that fucking shit hurt. I am running, but like limping at the same time. And I'm just thinking in my head like, oh my god, if someone's like watching me right now, like that is so fucking embarrassing. I run inside, get inside, close the door, go upstairs, go in my room, and like I'm like icing my ankle. Long story short, the next day my fucking ankle was like triple the size and I had it like elevated. I was limping for like a good like week. It was so bad, but my aunt still to this day never found out that I snuck out. So if she's watching this, sorry. Yeah, so I literally sprained my ankle for a stupid guy that it didn't even work out with. Yeah, that was the story of the time that I sprained my ankle. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you have any crazy things that you've done for guys, like comment in the comments because I would love to hear them. And yeah, other than that, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.